Hi, if you have been following Malaysia's industrial property market, you may have noticed something interesting is brewing. There are more and more businessmen, including industrial property investors, are moving away from industrial areas which are closer to the city center, such as Petaling Jaya, Subang Jaya, Puchong, and even parts of Shah Alam. Why is this happening? Today, we are going to break it down. By the end of this video, you'll understand why is this shift happening and where are the real opportunities and how you can ride this wave of industrial boom. So, let's start from the obvious. The traditional industrial hub close to the city center are matured townships. Places such as Petaling Jaya, Subang Jaya, Puchong, and Shah Alam have served businesses for decades. But now, land is scarce, prices are sky high, and space is limited. In fact, some industrial factories in these areas are already transacting at over 800 per square foot, according to NAPIC. And here's the kicker. The infrastructure in many of these older industrial parks hasn't kept up with modern demands. ESG requirements, GreenRE certification, and energy efficient layouts. Many of these old industrial parks simply cannot afford this without major retrofitting. So now, let's look at the new industrial hotspot, the new players in the market. In the northern Klang Valley, we have Puncak Alam. It was once considered too far, but now it's booming. In the southern Klang Valley, we have Banting, Jenjarom, and even Sepang, close to KLIA. They are now growing at a very rapid pace. And don't forget the prime industrial area within Klang, Bukit Raja, and even Kappa. So, what's powering this? Connectivity. Dash Highway makes northern Klang Valley more accessible like never before. WCE links up the coastal industrial belts efficiently, and ECRL will soon tie together the east coast and west coast of Peninsular Malaysia's logistic chain. These highways and rail links mean businesses can be further away from the city center yet remain connected to the seaport, airport, the pool of talent and workforce, as well as the supply chain. Now, here's where the numbers make sense. New industrial projects in new growth areas such as Puncak Alam, Bukit Raja, even Jenjarom or Banting are still selling at around 500 to 600 per square foot, as compared to matured areas such as Bukit Jelutong, Kota Kemuning have seen secondary market transactions at over 800 per square foot. This is an immediate advantage. Lower PSF means bigger production space for the same budget. Brand new facilities with modern specs. ESG ready, GreenRE compliant designs. Future-proof layouts for automation and high-tech industries. And for investors, these are growth potential for capital appreciation. Some people are worried, won't there be an oversupply of industrial properties in Malaysia? Here's the truth. NAPIC data shows that for the last 10 to 15 years, the number of industrial property transactions has stayed consistent, but the value of these transactions has surged. That means the demand is strong, prices are rising, but the supply is not catching up. Why? For over 15 years, Malaysia hasn't seen any new major industrial park development. Property developers focus on residential projects. Industrial projects was totally forgotten until recent years. Then it came COVID-19 pandemic. It changed the way business is done. Retail shifted online. E-commerce exploded. Businesses realized they needed warehouses for fulfillment, central kitchens for delivery, light industrial spaces for production, and state governments started tightening rules. No more car workshops, central kitchens, or advertising productions in commercial shop lots. These businesses are now moving into proper industrial parks. Right now, in 2025, Malaysia has got 3 major industrial hotspots. Northern Peninsula, Penang, known as the Silicon Valley of Southeast Asia due to its ecosystem for E&E, semiconductor, and high-tech manufacturing hub. Southern Peninsula, Johor, close to Singapore, strategic for logistics, manufacturing, and data centers. Now, here come the gold mine, Selangor. This is the undisputed leader in industrial transactions in Malaysia. Gateway to the supply chain, home to Port Klang, the world's 11th busiest container port. Strategic location at the Straits of Malacca, the world's 3rd busiest maritime choke points. KLIA in Sepang, major highways, and proximity to Kuala Lumpur and Putrajaya. If you invest anywhere within the Golden Triangle, be it from Shah Alam to Port Klang, from Jenjarom to Banting, or towards Sepang KLIA, or anywhere towards the capital of Malaysia, you are sitting in the most strategic, high-demand industrial hotspot of the country. You are riding the industrial boom that's fueled by infrastructure upgrades, long-term supply chain, rising demand for new industries. So, if you're planning your next industrial investment, don't just look at where the factories are today. Look at where the next wave is forming. I would love to hear from you. Where have you invested in Malaysia? How's your experience so far? Drop a comment below and don't forget to click subscribe for more insights into Malaysian economy, property market, and industrial segment. This is Rego from industrialmalaysia.my. See you in the next video.